I'm Tim Leung from Tencent FinTech. I joined the company a little bit over 6 years ago. I came from a search and content technology background. I'm looking for ways to use AI and blockchain and other technologies on the financial institutes. Tencent is obviously a big company with a lot of different industries and businesses, and you can see that actually there is a lot of entrepreneurial spirit in the company, and that's where I enjoyed it. You could always find something new to start, creating from scratch, and that's really fun so far. One example is insurance. And we've been collaborating with the Insurance Authority of China. And there's one particular scenario which I think really demonstrates the power of artificial intelligence. It's a regtech scenario where you wanted to record the sales process of certain insurance policies to make sure that there's no misconduct or misrepresentation of information. In the past, you just record it and the video is there, but you can't really analyze it. You just try to look back into it when there's some complaint lodged to the insurance authority. Now what we did was we combined technologies such as speech recognition, NLP, entity extraction, video, keyframe detection, facial recognition, and so on and so forth. You use mature single models or technology and you combine them and really put in the engineering efforts to make sure that they are refined to a way that they serve that particular pain point of the industry. And this is blockchain FTHAK. FTHAK is the official invoice that's issued by the tax authority, by the government, to track the sales tax and all that stuff behind any most economic activities. It's a very common use case where people make a purchase, get the invoice, and then they might need to report it to the business for expense reimbursement. So this is a classic use case where you need to ensure authenticity of the document. It cannot be mutable. So blockchain really comes into the picture, especially the life cycle of such an invoice goes through many different players, from the issuing merchant to the consumer to the business finance department, the platform they use on ERP to report and track this, going back to the tax authority. So that's a good example of where we use the new technology that's on the horizon to address specific examples and really tailor the solution to create a solution that's applicable to a mass set of users. And if you snap that on top of a super app like WeChat, that is where the formula really lies in. It's actually not starting from FinTech. It's starting from the focus on creating user value, on creating a mobile internet experience that is so easy to use, so convenient to such a huge number of users that it would become a phenomenon in many cases. And then whatever business logic or financial knowledge that needs to happen in the back end to create that comes afterwards. So the relentless push on user value creation and by extension business value, I think especially for the technology giants, is really the first degree focus. I think it is different from traditional financial companies where you are very familiar with a set of business rules, the workflow, and you see there is some room for improvement or inefficient in it, and you try to use technology to upend it.